So we all know white people held a protest on the 19th of April. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to give you the best news ever that it was hectic. No one showed up. Yeah.
The protest for Austin Metcalf today in Frisco, Texas could not have gone worse for these organizers because it looks like only about 50 people showed up. Not to mention a pretty bad video where this man who organized the protest called Austin Metcalf's dad to ask him to come out and stand with him. And Austin Metcalf's dad said that this guy is basically an idiot and he needs to stop using his son's face.
Would you be willing to stand by me in a press conference or in an individual interview and talk about this issue that is larger than Austin at this point? God rest the beautiful young man's soul that would have been one of our strongest voices if he was still alive today.
Are you done?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, my turn to speak. You are part of the fucking problem, my friend. You're trying to create more.
So not only did the father of the child that was ended tell this guy, hey, stop these protests, people also showed up with weapons and were arrested. And people also showed up and started pepper spraying each other, with this guy getting arrested also because he was trying to break the other woman out of the cuffs.
I don't know why Jake Lang thought that he would be able to get up there and publicly disrespect Jeff Metcalf as a man and as a father, and then turn around and ask him to stand with you and support you. If you didn't watch the protest live, here's what Jake said about Jeff Metcalf.
We need healing. We need men of strength. Austin Metcalf's father, you need to be the loudest voice in this movement. You have a responsibility to your son's blood to honor him. You have a responsibility as a father. Where is your Papa Bear mentality?
At some point, Jake Lang and Jeff Metcalf had a conversation. And here's what Jake Lang asked Jeff Metcalf.
Would you be willing to stand by me in a press conference or in an individual interview and talk about this issue that is larger than Austin at this point? God rest the beautiful young man's soul that would have been one of our strongest voices if he was still alive.
Jeff Metcalf wasn't going for it. And here's what he told Jake.
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, my turn to speak. You are part of the fucking problem, my friend. You're trying to create more race divide than bridging the gap. I do not condone anything you do. You do not have any fucking...
That's called white guilt.
No, let it talk.
My son, let me finish. I give you your time. You take my son's face off your website. I am not associated with you.
You're creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness, sir. You are creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness.
You are being weak. I gotta be honest with you about that, sir.
You're being weak. Condemn your son's killer and the culture that caused it.
Hey, Jeff.
The people that are keeping us divided in America don't care who they have to hurt to get what they want to keep the narrative going. If you're with it, you're seen as patriotic. If you are against it, you are labeled a person with white guilt. Notice how when Jeff condemned him and said, you know what, I don't want to have nothing to do with this. You are the problem. He instantly turned on Jeff and Jeff became an enemy. It was never about justice for Austin. It was never about Carmelo. This was all about Jake and what he could get in that moment. Jeffrey Metcalf was the textbook example of what can be done when people who may be similar to you are perpetuating racism, who are using it as a narrative.
Americans, this is a disruptor. And
I'm not disrupting anything. You're free to proceed with your production.
you disrupt
your production.
Your presence.
I'm not doing anything
celebrating
wrong.
a murder.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Why would you come like this is a joke?
Carmelo Anthony, one of the greatest scorers of his generation. We all know this.
Come on. That's so low. That's lower than the lowest filth I've ever seen. Can you please ask God to enter your heart right now? I know my man Jesus, and he wants to know you. Jesus Christ can save you right now. You can be delivered from the demonic energy that is pervading your heart. Just lift your hand up, say, God, forgive me of my sin.
Forgive me my sin.
Jesus Christ, enter my heart.
Jesus Christ, enter my heart.
And I will take this jersey off right now, Lord.
And I will celebrate the 3-time gold medalist,
I will take this jersey
Carmelo
off
Anthony.
right now in the name of Jesus. I will take this jersey off right now in the name of Jesus.
Do it. You're not a prophet. You're not a prophet.
I swear you can never take black people nowhere. Because tell me why a black man found it within his peace and he left his house and put on a t-shirt that says Anthony, the black man, right? Who allegedly unalive the white boy. But the black community has decided he is a black boy. He is not guilty because every time anything happens to y'all, you immediately say a black man is guilty. And anytime a white man does anything to us, they never get away with it. So as black people, we said it's okay. Our Anthony is not guilty. Now this black man decided, I'm gonna put on man, you can never take black people anywhere. He wears this t-shirt and he goes to where the White Lives Matter protest is happening. And he starts talking like Donald J. Trump. You know, Anthony was a good kid. And white people, they're so angry they don't even know what to do. But you know what? Black people saw this coming because black people were like, there's no way this white boy who is doing this White Lives Matter protest can just wake up and do something. Something has to be fishy. Hey, did this young black man not expose the agenda? Because all the buses they are filled with J.D. Vance and Donald J. Trump. Yeah, let me tell you, when black people understand that it's too good to be true, they will expose you.
But wait. We forgot to come and talk about the White Lives Matter rally that happened this weekend. The march. I seen some footage. It didn't even look like it was that many people out there, to be honest. And the ones that were bold enough to go out there had face masks on because they didn't want their identities exposed because they know they on some fuck shit. They know it. And Austin's dad called the guy that organized the rally and cussed him out like a dog in the street. Told him, take my son's face down off of your website. You using my son's likeness for clickbait and for gain. And to try to use it as a political stance because he's running for something. I don't know. But he of course, is a criminal. You know, it's the government. It's just filled up with criminals these days. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. His father was not for that. He said, I don't agree with this. You're further trying to push an agenda and to create division. And I'm not in agreement with this. I'm not here for none of it. I don't see none of y'all on my FYP talking about that, though. Where y'all at? Y'all real hush mouth these days. Y'all real hush mouth. Because you all, the Caucasian folk, are the ones that started all of this. We have been continuously playing defense. That's it. And y'all are just used to being able to treat us any type of way, say anything to us, do anything without any consequence, or with us just literally turning the other cheek. Being a good Negro. Turning the other cheek. That's why y'all love to bring up Martin Luther King. Bitch, we ain't going. It's 2025. Mind your business. It's unfortunate that anybody had to pass away, RIP. But leave people alone, mind your business. And this wouldn't even be a situation had people just stayed in their lane. You cannot just come up to people and think it's not the same. And y'all just can't terrorize us in peace the way that y'all used to terrorizing us in peace. It's just not happening. But what y'all think about the march, the White Lives Matter? Protect white people from the blacks, from the blackies.